Composing and dividing fraction models to find equivalent fractions. We've been talking a lot about decomposing. That means breaking down into smaller parts. Well, today we're going to talk about composing. Composing is the opposite of decomposing, which is building up fractions into larger parts. So it's the exact opposite. So where we were drawing lines when we were decomposing, now we're going to imagine that lines are erased, or actually erasing lines ourselves. So we have a model here, and the first thing we want to do is to identify how much we're talking about here. So what fraction is represented here? Well, I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. So I know that the unit of this is in 6. But when I count the shaded parts, I know that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 shaded parts here. So I have 4, 6. And my job is to compose it or build it up. And actually dividing helps you do that. So right now I can see that this is divided into 2 rows. So I am going to take this and actually divide it by 2 halves. I'm going to share that out equally to get those parts a little bit bigger, or less pieces is what it's going to give me, but bigger sizes. So 4 divided by 2 gives me 2, and 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. So I want to get it to 2/3. Now I'm going to redraw this model just for this situation. So what I have are thirds, or 6, just like this. But I'm going to take away the dividing line here, this last line that I drew here, which is this middle line. I'm taking that away from here, and I'm still going to color in the same amount. Right here, if you can see, I have 2 columns shaded in, so I'm shading in 2 columns here. And when I shade in my 2 columns and I don't decompose it, or I compose it or build it back up, take away that dividing line, I have 2/3 shaded. 2 parts are shaded and 3, but it's the same amount as when I had 4, 6. I didn't change what was shaded. I just took away how it's divided. And so you can see dividing it actually makes my part bigger. It gives me less parts, but the parts are larger as I go. So that is composing, or building up a model and using division to help me make an equivalent fraction.